What's happening, everybody? This morning, it's a nice and cold morning, and we are actually about to head out to go do a thermal drone scan, doing some deer counts on this big property. So I'm all bundled up. It's about 32 degrees out there this morning, and I'm real excited to show you guys what it's all about doing these thermal scans. See you in a bit. So we're here at the office and it's time to check out the equipment. Before you go on any shoot, it's always really important to check the equipment that you're using to make sure that it is safe and ready for your mission. We've actually got the Matrice 210 here. That's what we're gonna be flying today. So for the camera, we're gonna be using the Zimuse DJI XT2. This thing is really awesome because the XT2 gimbal and camera features the FLIR long-wave infrared thermal camera and vision camera. And that's really awesome because it provides both infrared and visual images simultaneously. So this really is a powerful tool, and you'll see that here in a little bit when we actually review the content of why this camera is so powerful in helping us get the accurate counts that we're needing. All right, so here we are back at the office. We've got done with our aerial scan, and the important thing now is to go through and actually count the amount of deer that we found on our scan. So this is a review process. I'll go ahead and play some clips so that y'all can see a little bit about what it looks like when you see a deer under thermal imagery. All right, so here we are flying. You can see the deer in the RGB camera right here, and you can clearly see them as well in the thermal. So I'm gonna stop this right here so we can then see it. So we've got a bunch of deer right here in this area, and you can also pick them out on the thermal scan. So we were using white hot with it tuned down to only pick up on the temperature range of the deer. So this is gonna allow us, as we're flying over, you've got all this great dark area to really pick out and see the animals when you're flying the mission. Hey, thank y'all so much for coming with us today. The weather was perfect. The conditions were absolutely exactly where they needed them to be for this shoot. The ground temperature had cooled off, being 32 degrees this morning. The ground temperature had cooled off enough to where we had a big enough difference of the ground temperature to the actual load that the deer were putting off, so that we could really see them and pick them out during our aerial scan. You know, using helicopters is so expensive. It's extremely inefficient when it comes to the cost, and using a drone can speed things up, and we can really get good, accurate readings with them. You know, we were talking to a wildlife biologist, and they said, here in the hill country, we should be somewhere around that 1 deer per 5 to 8 acres. They were really expecting to see a higher population count on this particular property since they just acquired it, and it is high fenced. So our scan actually came out to 48 deer, which came to right at 1 deer for every 4 acres. So they do have a little bit of a high population on this particular property, but our scans and our counts are definitely gonna help them out in managing their deer population And it's just a fun and exciting way to use this new technology of drones to really benefit others. So keep watching, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming along with us. We hope you're loving what you're seeing. Take it easy.